The one-round NBA playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in, they appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And these two teams have gotten a chance to know each other pretty well over this series. It's been a gruesome one so far, very tightly contested. But now, it can boil down to the best of three, which makes tonight's Game 5 a pivotal one.
Middleton. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Middleton. Fires the three. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Rose into the front court. Just underway in an ever-crucial Game 5. Couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Rose into the front court. Trailing by 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. Brook Lopez with a piece. Giannis with it up top. Leads 4. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Detroit's ball. Brook Lopez sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Rose into the front court. 8-2 our score. Screen coming. Rose down to Griffin. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Blake Griffin's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 68%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. And draws contact. So it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Milwaukee with the basketball. And throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponents. You attack right out of the gate.
Rose to Griffin. Shot won't go. Matthews to Korver. For 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here comes the screen. Rose down low for Griffin. It's a big finish. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bucks basketball. On the shot clock for Milwaukee. Adetokunbo. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Griffin to Jackson. Down to Griffin. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Jackson with it. Down 6. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Nice finish at the rim. He'll put it up. At the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. To Reggie Jackson. Not done yet. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Fires the 3. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended. Jackson with it. Now down 6. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hill across the timeline. We're a minute into the second quarter. Won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Can't miss those. Hill into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Korver. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And scores, plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at 3. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. The danger of the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo, hand in his face, still knocks it down for three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And the basket good at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Rose to Drummond. Rose. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Bledsoe to Matthews. Lets it fly from long range. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jose Calderon. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Matthews, knocks it down from three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Rose on the drive, but it won't go down. To Bledsoe. To Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. Rose into the front court. Right now, down 7. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Antetokounmpo. Not going down here. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Middleton. He engulfed him that time. Rose into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Griffin. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Off the mark at the line. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Flushes it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And the 2 for Blake Griffin. the finish at the rim. Long key from three-quarters court. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bucks will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Pistons have kept it close after one half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Game 5 Los Angeles Lakers 5-5 Portland Trail Blazers 3-6 final.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Game 6 Minnesota Timberwolves 2-9 Los Angeles Clippers 3-4 final.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Rose into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Griffin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's live. I'm watching it happen in person.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Eric Bledsoe, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rose into the front court. His guys down 3. To Luke Kennard. And the 2. The finish at the rim for Drummond.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Rose to Luke Kennard. Brook Lopez swats in. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
to Drummond. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Rose into the front court. Down 3. Kennard to Drummond. To Rose. Kennard. Detroit with 4 to shoot. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Rose into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Luke Kennard. Scores from the post.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Middleton, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
It's claimed by Milwaukee. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 3 to Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Chris Middleton good on the quick release that time.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Jackson. Not that time. Hill across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Hill. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Jackson. Doesn't have the touch. No good. 3 quarters down. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Down to 5 on the 24. Bledsoe. Off the mark. No good. Rose to Griffin. Short jumper misses. Hill into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Middleton. George Hill. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
And scores, plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at 3. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Bledsoe. Deep right corner. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot play, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here's Drummond. Gets a look. Can't hit. The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. Not that time. He misses. To Rose. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Adetokunbo gets it in the left corner. Bledsoe. Count it. 3-pointer is good.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Rose into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Drummond. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one, count it.
Good shot, man.
Goes 2 for 2. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads a bucket. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Rose. Bucks at the controls. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Rose. To Luke Kennard. Here's a chance from long range. Luke Kennard bothered just enough on that one. Eight seconds. It's going the other way. Griffin to Luke Kennard. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Griffin to Luke Kennard. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And hits the first free throw. Gets both to drop at the line. For three. Defender got there, but he over-pursues. Too aggressive. And the result, 3 free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Second to 3, got it. Hits all 3 free throws. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Antetokounmpo buries the trifecta.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bucks claim victory. They've claimed the pivotal Game 5 to go up 3-2 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got the win in a close game. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3-ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Pistons just couldn't close this one out. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Game 5 Detroit Pistons 5-9 Milwaukee Bucks 6-6 final.
Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.